Good morning class, welcome to the online classes of Shivaji Institutions. In the last class, I have told you about the chapter The Sunken Treasure and I have read the second part. Now in this video, I will tell you about the third part of the story, what had happened afterwards. So in the last part of the story, I have told you that he told we won't come back empty-handed, cried the English sailor. Then he spoke to one of the Indian divers. Dive down and bring me that pretty sea shrub. He said to them to dive down and bring the pretty sea shrubs. To bring the pretty sea shrubs properly from there. That's the only treasure we shall find. Now in this video, you will study about part 3 of the story. Now see in your books, all of you. I am reading page number 132. Down plunged the diver and soon rose, dripping from the water, holding the sea shrub in his hand. Down plunged the diver. Diver is plunged means the diver dived quickly in the river. The diver dived quickly in the sea water and soon rose, dripping from the water. And soon rose, dripping from the water. And soon rose, dripping from the sea water, holding the sea shrub in his hand. And he was holding a sea shrub in his hand. But he had learned some news at the bottom of the sea. But he had also learned some news at the bottom of the sea. उसने वहाँ से कोई खबर भी सीखी. He has also learned some news from the bottom of the sea. There are some ships' guns, said he, the moment he had drawn breath, some great cannon among the rocks near where the shrub was growing. Now see, he has given a new type of news. What the news he is giving? But he had learned some news at the bottom of the sea. He had given some news at the bottom of the sea. There are some ship's guns, said he. He said that there are some ship's guns. There are some ships में गन रखी होती वो वहां उसको मिली. There are some ship guns, said he. The moment he had drawn breath, some great cannon among the rocks. The moment he had drawn, जो moment वो drawn किया था उसने, breathe, वहां पे उसने सांस ली, some great cannon. Great cannon का मतलब क्या होता है? A large and heavy piece of artillery used in warfare. A large and heavy piece of artillery used in warfare. तो large piece होता है और heavy piece होता है artillery का, जो कि वहाँ warfare में use किया जाता है. उसको क्या बोलते हैं? Cannon बोलते हैं. क्या बोलते हैं? Cannon. Said he, the moment he had drawn breath, some great cannon उसने वहाँ पे देखी. और कैनन क्या होता है? लार्ज एंड हैवी पीस ऑफ आर्टिलरी यूज्ड इन वॉरफेयर. जो हैवी वॉरफेयर में युद्ध वगैरह में इस्तेमाल की होती है हैवी पीस जो होती है उसको क्या बोलते हैं? उसको बोलते हैं कैनन. क्या बोलते हैं? कैनन. अमंग द रॉक्स नियर वेयर द श्रब वाज ग्रोइंग. अमंग द रॉक्स, जहाँ पे रॉक्स था वहीं पे उसको ये चीजें मिली. वेयर द श्रब वाज ग्रोइंग, जहाँ पे वो श्रब ग्रो कर रहा था. No sooner had they spoken than the English sailors knew that they had found the spot where the Spanish galleon had been wrecked. No sooner had he spoken. मतलब जैसे ही उसने कहा था, had he spoken, then the English sailors knew. English sailors समझ में आ गया था that they had found the spot where the Spanish galleon had been wrecked. जहाँ पे स्पेनिश गैलियन को wreck किया गया था, मतलब जहाँ पे वो शिप डूबा था. What is the meaning of galleon? Galleon means a sailing ship in use, especially by Spain from the 15th to the 18th centuries. Originally as a warship, later for the trade, galleons was strictly square-rigged and had 3 or more decks and masts. उसमें 3 और more deck या mast होते थे. तो एक प्रकार का शिप होता था वो, और एक प्रकार का शिप होता था. तो galleons had been wrecked. तो इंग्लिश लोग समझ गए where the galleons had been wrecked, कहाँ पे वो wreck हुए थे. उसके बाद so many years before मतलब कई सालों पहले the other Indian divers plunged over the boat side. The other Indian divers जो थे वो plunge मतलब डूबे थे over the boat से वो डाउन स्वैम करे, स्विम करके अंदर गए, ग्रोपिंग अमॉन्ग द रॉक्स, अब वो ग्रॉप कर रहे थे रॉक्स के अंदर, दे आर जस्ट गोइंग इन द रॉक्स, एंड sunken cannon, they are just sinking in the cannon. In a few moments one of them rose above the water, in a few moments one of them rose above the water with a heavy lump of silver in his arms, and he is having a heavy lump of silver in his hands. The single lump was worth more than $1,000, and the single lump of that silver piece worth was more than $1,000, मतलब $1,000 से भी ज्यादा का वो सिंगल वो था, ठीक है, वो सिंगल लंप जो था। The sailors took it into the boat, the sailor जो था उनको बोट पे ले गया, and then rowed back as speedily as they could be to inform, and the sailors took it into the boat, sailor जो थे उसको बोट पे ले गए, and then rowed back as speedily, और उसको रो बैक कर गए as speedily as they could to inform Captain Phipps of their good luck, और वो बहुत जल्दी से कैप्टन के पास गए और उन्होंने कैप्टन फिप्स को इसके बारे में इन्फॉर्म किया। The captain and all the crew set to work with iron rakes and great hooks and lines, fishing for gold and silver at the bottom of the sea. अब उनको लगा कि यहाँ पे बहुत सारा सी में गोल्ड और सिल्वर है, there is having a lot of gold and silver, so they just want to go to the lakes and want to search at the bottom of the sea the gold and silver. Gold and silver को क्या बोलते हैं, वॉश करना चाहते थे। The captain and all the crew set to work with iron rakes and great hooks and lines. What is the meaning of rakes? Rakes means here, यहाँ पे rakes means great hooks and lines, fishing for gold, and they are fishing for gold. जैसे फिशिंग होती है फिशेस की, और ये लोग क्या करते हैं, फिशिंग फॉर गोल्ड एंड सिल्वर एट द बॉटम ऑफ द सी, Up came the treasures in abundance, and now the up came the treasures in abundance, मतलब बहुत ज़्यादा में वो treasures आने लगे। A table of solid silver and altar vessel, a table of solid silver and altar vessel, a table आई of solid silver and altar vessel, and a golden cup fit for the king of Spain, and a golden cup fit for the king of Spain, golden cup आया fit for the king of Spain, that is fit for the king of Spain. Up came the treasures in abundance, अब जो थे वो treasures आए in abundance, मतलब बहुत ज़्यादा में। A table of solid silver, solid silver की table आई, and altar vessel, और altar vessel की table आने लगी, and the golden cup fit for the king of Spain, and the golden cup fit for the king of Spain, ठीक है। Their rakes were loaded with masses of silver bullion. What is the meaning of bullion? Gold or silver in bulk before coining or valued by weight. जो bulk में gold और silver होता है उसको बोलते हैं क्या बोलते हैं, bullion. Their rakes were loaded with masses of silver bullion. Silver bullion की masses से उनके जो क्या बोलते हैं masses थे वो bullion से loaded थे। There were precious stones, two among the treasure, glittering and sparkling. There were precious stones, वहाँ पे precious stones थे, two among the treasure, treasure में precious stones थे, two among the treasure, glittering and sparkling, और जो glitter और sparkle कर रहे थे, क्या कर रहे थे, glitter कर रहे थे और sparkle कर रहे थे, ठीक है। After a day or two, they discussed another part of the wreck, where they found a great many bags of silver dollars. After a day, मतलब एक साल बाद, after a day or two, they discovered another part of the wreck. उन्होंने another part of the wreck discuss किया. They discovered another part of the wreck, where they found a great many bags of silver dollars. जहाँ पे उन्होंने great many bag ढूंढा silver dollars का. But nobody could have guessed that these were money bags. लेकिन किसी को कोई भी व्यक्ति वहाँ पे गेस नहीं कर पाया कि ये मनी बैग्स का बंडल है। By remaining so long in the salt water, they had become covered with a crust which had the appearance of stone, so that it was necessary to break it in pieces with hammers and axes. उसके बाद क्या हुआ? क्या रहा है? By remaining so long. By remaining so long मतलब उतने दिनों तक वहाँ पे रहे in the salt water, वो salt water में इतनी देर तक रहे. They had become covered over with a crust, covered with the क्या बोलते हैं, pieces of crust. All of them are covered with the pieces of crust, and there is all over their body. They have to break it with hammers and axes. They have to break the pieces with hammers and axes. When this was done, a stream of silver dollars gushed out upon the deck of the vessel. When this was done, जब ये हो रहा था, when this was done, a stream of silver dollars gushed out upon the deck of the vessel. That gushed out upon the deck of the vessel. That gushed out upon the deck of the vessel. ठीक है बच्चों. उसके बाद क्या हुआ? The whole value of recovered treasure plate, the whole value of recovered treasure plate, bullion, precious stones and all was estimated of more than $2 million. जितना भी वहाँ से ट्रेजर निकल के आया, the whole treasure which was coming out, the plate, the bullion, the precious stones and all was examined of more than $2 million. $2 million से भी ज़्यादा का था, मतलब एक बहुत बड़ा अमाउंट हो गया. In lakhs of rupees it went. ठीक है. Phipps and his man continued to fish up plate. Phipps and his man continued to fish up the plate, bullion and dollars as plentifully as ever, because they know its value is very much. They know the value of these things are very much. Phipps returned to England, arriving there in 1687. Phipps returned to England, arriving there in 1687. He arrived there in 1687 and was received with great joy by the Duke of Albemarle. And he was received with great joy by the Duke of Albemarle. He was received with great importance by the Duke of Albemarle because he knew that he had brought some amount of treasure from there. And other English lords who took the greater part of the treasures for themselves. Because they knew that it was theirs. So they took the greater part of treasures for themselves. Understood? So it is very important now that they welcome the king, and afterwards what happened? Now see, the captain's share, however, was enough to make him comfortable for the rest of his days before Captain Phipps left London. And now the captain was very much aware that he was. The captain's share, however, was enough. The captain's share was enough to make him comfortable for the rest of his days. To make him comfortable for the rest of the days. He knew that he can do it in the rest of the days. Before Captain Phipps left London, King James made him a knight, so that instead of the obscure ship carpenter who had formerly dwelt among them, the inhabitants of Boston welcomed him on his return as the rich and famous Sir William Phipps. Now in the last line of the poem, what is said? So that instead of obscure ship carpenter who had formerly dwelt among them, the inhabitants of Boston, the people who are living in Boston. Inhabitants means the people who are living in Boston. Welcomed him on his return. He welcomed him on his return as the rich and famous Sir William Phipps. And they welcomed him as the rich and famous Sir William Phipps. So the chapter is now complete. It's all over now for the video. Now you have to just read the chapter 2-3 times so that you can understand it better, and it's all for the video.